What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the SH Figuarts Ultraman Trigger Multi-Type. That's right, my Zillions. We got Ultraman Trigger here. This guy came out kind of mid-November-ish in Japan. Yet to make his debut here in the States. But, you know, this is the latest, the newest, the current Ultraman. He is a new generation Tiga. And really, we haven't watched that many episodes, about 3 or 4 episodes of this, before we had to stop for a bunch of various reasons. But I have to say, I wasn't impressed. I've heard it's gotten better. You don't have to say it. And I do want to, you know, catch up on some of the episodes soon. But definitely wanted to get the figure. It's really cool. The design is nice, especially for like Tiga, you know, it's in those colors. It's got a little bit of other stuff going on, but whatever. I got this at HLJ, so without any further ado, let's get to the review. Articulation on trigger. Head is on a peg joint, which can turn around. There you go. Separate from the neck, but the neck has a good range of motion. You got upper body movement, you have waist, you have a butterfly joint, which works unnaturally really well. Arm goes up that much, goes around, you can swivel it over here. It's very, very odd, this whole area. It kind of ugly, but it works. Double jointed elbow, hinge at the wrist with a swivel. Do be careful which way you're hinging, though, because I'm scared I'm going to break that for some reason. The legs are hindered, but, oh, actually they're not. Guess I just had to go all the way in. But you can make them go in, which is nice. That's good. Couldn't do it before, but I can now. Kicks forward, goes back. You do have rotation there at the thigh. Double jointed knee, and then the foot can rock. Has a hinge, works really nice. And you got the toe bend, so pretty good articulation for sure on trigger. For accessories, trigger comes with 4 extra pairs of hands and his color timer in red, which we won't put on. But you got, you know, all the hands that you could possibly need for an Ultraman. They're okay. They're, you know, pretty standard fare when it comes to Ultraman, but they are okay. So while, yes, this is a pretty bare bones release, like a lot of the, you know, main forms of Ultraman have been recently, it's a really nice main form. I think this multi-type, of course, it's modeled after Tiga, looks pretty fantastic. Proportions are really nice. Actually, I feel like he's a little bulkier than some of the others without being, you know, the bulk body that they use. Yes, on the base, it's kind of standard, like if you look at the arms and stuff, whatever. But these thighs are pretty thick for what we usually see. And that's pretty cool. I do dig it. I do dig it. You get a little extra buttock down here, which is interesting. But the back of the legs look pretty good. The front of the legs do as well, with the silver and the red and the purple. Never a combo I would have figured, and that's why I like Tiga's colors. I'm like, eh. But the addition of the gold with the silver bands around looks so nice, guys. If we zoom in here, we could take a look at it better. Really nice. Silver and gold. Really good. I like how it looks a lot. I mean, on both, it's got a lot of detail in there, a lot of intricate detail at the top of his boots there. Very nice. I do like it. And I do like how, you know, all of this, like, separates. I think that's pretty cool. It looks really nice. It's a nice design. It is sculpted in, which is great. And, you know, as it goes up, the design just gets better and better. You know, once you get to the purple, then we got the silver again, and the red, and the purple once again in the middle. And that is pretty cool. For his arms, before we get to all of this, the shoulders, you know, are in silver, a little bit of shoulder padding. And then you got the purple, the red, the silver, the purple again, and then the gloves here, which is interesting because there's a little bit of a lip there in purple. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it's supposed to be, but, you know, it is there. And then silver and gold again, which looks fantastic. Really, really like that. On the back, you have the dorsal spine, which is cool. It goes all the way up to the head in silver. And then again, the silver and gold armor, which looks super, super good. Love the detail. Love all the sculpt work on it. It looks so nice, man. They really did a good job on this. Here's what the front looks like with the color timer in blue. And that's set in there very nice. I do like it. But yeah, this front piece looks really good. And it is a rubbery piece for those that are hating on the Tiga. This top piece is actually from that same material. So, yeah. It is what it is, but it is no doubt that same type of material, so do be careful with it. You might get some cracking, you might not, who knows. But it is that same type of material. They snuck it in there. Which is not the same thing we saw with Leo. His armor is different. This is definitely the rubber material. So that's interesting, but it turned out really nicely. I do like it a lot. I think it looks great. And the head sculpt, oop, we went the wrong way, looks pretty good. Again, silver and gold. Look really good. Compound eyes are done well. The jewel on his forehead looks really nice. The mouth looks really good. His crest here looks particularly crusty. The back here looks great. Again, I love how the silver looks, and I just like the details in it. Very, very nice. I dig it. I think this guy is pretty superb in the sculpt and paint department. My one complaint looks-wise is what I mentioned in the articulation is just you could get this guy Ultra Act levels of ugly, but at the same breath, I kind of feel like some of this articulation was kind of missed in this line from Ultra Act. This is like a deep, crazy butterfly joint with some drop-down ability, and I kind of like that. I do. I think it's pretty good. I think it feels good. I like that the legs can go inward and do full split. So yeah, I dig it, guys. I'm digging this figure. I think it turned out really, really nice. Not digging the series, but definitely digging the figure. For your size comparisons, here's Ultraman Trigger with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection, including the recently released Leo and the, everybody's favorite Ultraman Tiga. And so my final thoughts, it's a great figure. It's bare bones release. You get just hands and a color timer, but that's fine. Especially for me, guys, I'd rather save the money, and I'd rather, just have the figure. I'm just going to have a figure on the stand. I'm not going to have all his accoutrements, really. I get it. Beams are nice. All that stuff is great. Accessories are great. But, save some money, I'm good with it. The figure is superb, though. I really, really like it. Articulation's pretty good. You can get into a nice variety of posing. They brought back, I feel like, something extra in those arms. Can get ugly, but the articulation, I think, is really good in those shoulders. It really helps. And again, the figure just looks beautiful. The silver and gold looks amazing. I like the armor. Again, I do not mind that they snuck in a little bit of rubber in there because it looks good, it feels good. I have no problem with it. So, I don't know. I think this figure is cool. I think it works, and that's it. It's a good review, and there you have it. Get Trigger. Get Trigger. He's a good one here. He's definitely a good one. And that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below, and please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out, peeps.